They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. This is taken just shy of the 10, and he won't quite make it to the 25.
All day, baby, all day. Let's go.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns.
We got this.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Curls. 29 is the mic.
And they'll begin by running the option. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Mike 3. Combo.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
29 is the mic.
On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete here.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the gun, it's Jackson rolling to his right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Jackson to throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, but I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
13. I got you. Check. Watch twist. Twist. 29.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Hurry. Real. Combo. Target.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Mayfield off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Watch the out. Watch tight end. Hurry. Tight end's right. We got three, fellas. We got three.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to try and go. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach. because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Parkey with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On the option, this is Mayfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Combo. Alert. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, and the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Forced out to his left. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You see me out here? That's right. We can't be stopped.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Come on now, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Yeah,
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Mike 6. Go, go, go. Mike 6.
Mayfield on play action. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
Here we go.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now Jackson. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Jackson being chased out left. He'll try and run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Here's Dobbins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Dancing to his left. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Get him, boy.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And boy, on this drive, it looked like the offense was really moving the football. I mean, they have been moving the football, but now they're in a tough spot. Nice play defensively.
Certainly.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out, and the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Big hold of the 30. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Mike 6. Regular. Hey, check Mike 6.
Mayfield now. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one, because they have not been particularly competitive here. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. But you might remember Nick Chubb. He had a heck of a game last year in Week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 165 yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. Of course, never fear for the Ravens, though. After that loss, they went on a run. They would win their next 12 in a row to finish the regular season at 14-2. Mayfield from the gun on third down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 46 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
the ball comes out, but it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. First down, Mayfield. Lets it go for Nelson. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Steps away to his left. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. Throwing again. Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's Jackson on third and long. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. Third and long for Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it at the 15. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Parkey with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go, get excited. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cleveland, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Okay, ready? 58's the mic.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Focus, defense, focus. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. On the option, here's Herbert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. They're going for it. Here's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Eckler. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 64 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week. Yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Check pass. 43.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the 1st. Mahomes now on 1st down. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his 1st one here. Now a carry for the former 1st-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get this down to the 10. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
These two teams all tied after one.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Here's Hill. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
18 Cardinal. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 to the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Right over there. Right over there.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yellow. FYE. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, 43. Boys, 56. Check, 56. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Mike 56.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Linval Joseph able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got a man, complete. The 30, 20, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 94 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches in.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go now. Viking 18. You choose the mic. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 79 Broncos.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert rolling to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Hold the ready. 59, Mike. Dragon 60. Mike the 59. All day, dog.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first two quarters.
Jerick McKinnon now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now Gordon on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Right there, 56. I got him. Let's go. 36.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third.
Under 10. Hey, Riblet.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And again, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, 43 yards as they have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Trap 60. Wide, get wide. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there, as that one good for 15 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. And what everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Badgley able to punch this one through. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Mahomes to throw once more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes flushed out right. Stepping up, he's going to... Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but... boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Keep playing hard.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, break. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Big Lion.
Running on first down, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready? 70 Lion. 60 Maverick. 58.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll run here with Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
get off the field.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Eckler, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. It's Eckler again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed.